everyone to read them. Uh, it's another fine day, and you all know me. When I want to learn, when I want to share information, when I want to be blessed or bless our community, I reach out to someone. And one thing I notice for the platform, I see 99.999% the people that come here and put they be community oriented. People they think about our community. People they only think about how to help people. People they only think about how we do for make things better for the next person. Today with me I have someone very very interesting. I'll introduce you after the break. But remember the topic for today now waiting. Traveling and the impact in our community. Is it positive? Is it negative? The one fine thing will happen today now, so we'll get lines open. We at certain point people if you call because people they complain say they text their question and I need to pay attention to that. I'll be very very sorry about that. Thank you guys very much for everything. So today we'll get phone number. We at one point in time people if you call and then kind of like tell us ask their question directly to him to my guest or maybe to me and then we address the issue. So like I talk, we'll listen to more music. I want to listen to music I beg on a share. The few people who did watch I beg on a share. Yeah, the people they watch I beg on a share and then I not also forget for comment. One always know which way on I think. One always know if we would do and be correct because that is the only way we can grow. That's the only way we can get to where we want to be. Only if we not give you feedback. Only if we not give us feedback. So more listen to this song and then we'll come back, we'll continue the story. Like I said, the topic today is traveling and the impact in our community. Be ready for give your own point and be ready for share your experience with we, whether good or bad experience. Now, no say like my always talk in every blessing there's a curse. More share these things and so we feel learn from each other. It will teach you. The person I bring until it will teach you a lot. But besides him teaching us, maybe your questions and your experience will help you teach us more. So
enter the system. The pain it formatting. The pain it formatting. The pain it formatting. Virus don't enter the system. They need to format and repeat them. Reprogram the youths them. Scan all the guard them. Even go delete some men them. Okada done the plenty pass people them. Snack them done the plenty pass shark bend them. Government don't big pass Yaoundé. Hustle don't heavy pass Douala. Slake Queen don't plenty pass Goya. Bad road don't scatter with Bamenda. Hey, the pain it formatting. The pain it formatting. The pain it formatting. Virus don't enter the system. The pain it formatting. The pain it formatting. The pain it formatting. Virus don't enter the system. Guess man don't plenty pass JK.
They don't plenty pass JK.
Church they don't plenty pass Christians.
They won't go even better no one die.
If they explain the country for you, you understand. The man never explain and find. How can show go long past main road? Then artists plenty pass fans them. Government don't big pass Yaoundé. Hustle don't heavy pass Douala. Slake Queen don't plenty pass Goya. Bad road don't scatter with Bamenda. Hey, the pain it formatting. The pain is formatting. The pain is formatting. Virus don't enter the system. The pain is formatting. The pain is formatting. The pain is formatting. Virus don't enter the system. Si le raccourci devient plus long que le chemin normal, ça c'est quoi ça?
C'est la magie.
Et s'il y a le virus dans tout le système, on fait comment, monsieur, on fait comment?
Il faut formater.
Il faut formater tout ça. Government don't big pass Yaoundé. Hustle don't heavy pass Douala. Slake Queen don't plenty pass Goya. Bad road don't scatter with Bamenda. Hey, the pain it formatting. The pain it formatting. The pain it formatting. Virus Virus don't enter the system. The paying it formatting. The paying it formatting. The paying it formatting. Virus don't enter the system.
Classic.
Yeah, guys. Thank you very, very much uh, for everything, for the support, for watching. And like I said, today we have somebody very, very interesting person. Um, my brother Anson Defang. I bet you don't travel more than 80 countries. Like in, I bet he is very, very passionate about what he does. And now the one place that we mean I connect, like I met him a couple of years ago, and from day one, now respect, now love, now support, now like it's everything, and that is what we wish for our community. In even the Texas, he just stopped by for some very quick thing. Then they say, hey, my brother, wait till it happen. Bam, we say no, we will make this happen. And I know I've already scared of somebody, but if some person that do one way be loaded, for person who don't travel 80 countries, more than 80 countries, maybe Gary, now money is spent and for gather other experience. But they here today for do it, for actually share that knowledge with we. Welcome, my brother.
Love to see you, man. I said,
Na me,
come this place.
na me.
What I let you know?
Yeah. After.
No, I did fine. I just had it top.
Okay, so for the few people the way they never watch you on Towide, tell us a little bit about you.
Yeah, I don't always be a travel enthusiast for such a long time. So.
Why don't you start with your name and start with the boy you?
I know, right? Yeah. So my name now Asong Defang. I've been born and raised for Limbe. Limbe Peking. Die hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. I grew near water, near ocean,
Wow.
Atlantic Ocean. So. You know, that love for being near water will always be with me. And so so when I moved here for US here, I'm still get that love for like just being around ocean, but as I get that experience for that love for travel. And so for 2009, you know, that's where the love of traveling really, really started. Where I just get this mail from my box. They say if you travel, go this place. You go make, you go 3 days for Ireland, 4 days for Miami. I check the thing and say, it makes sense. So I find places in this will go around the world.
Yeah.
So I take the opportunity now. I go, man, the experience will be amazing. So as I come back, I say, no, I'm gonna do more of this. And so the love don't be, so I don't be with now almost 13 years now, I don't travel around the world.
Wow.
Yeah, 80 countries, 81 countries, 215 cities.
Wow.
It's really been amazing. I don't learn so much. See, traveling is so now the most important education you ever get in life.
Yeah.
Because you learn about culture, you learn about values of people there. You learn to embrace people that are around the world. Because not all be the same. But whatever unique about person, maybe put a love about them.
Yeah.
Yes. So you just feel say you did enjoy some lives, other person they will enjoy them, so we will be a little bit different. And so you did learn them. You just say, wow, they man don't chill, nayo. All to do the work small. To that experience, just to enjoy them. So I mean, it don't be really experience. So as I don't get that experience, so I just say, no, come and share them with the world.
Wow. Okay. So you don't need travel for a very long time now. When you be small, when you grow, because I think I get something about you. I look at him and then I was like, okay, Mercy. I think I should have that. Oh God, that stuff not good. Yeah, but the question is, when you really grow, what if it did you ever see yourself in this particular place? Like, okay, someday will be where I will travel the world.
Yes, so wait, because when I grew up, I always go semi, and it's plenty people they don't semi for Limbe. I always go to Limbe for beach. I just see how water waves and and then I say, I ask myself, say, now so the world day, place they do all night, now so the water day. If you go swim, don't relax, you don't relax your mind. Because however sometimes you always see this white people, they never come there for beach. I say, why do you like beach? Some people do one I say, no, if one of the most important find what you like, and I say, if you go different places, the ocean is a bit different. I said, I would like to see one day.
Wow.
I said, okay. So So when I get the opportunity now, it just dey send for me say, you know what, now there they go.
Yeah.
Yeah, now there they go. It just came for me. So that love for seeing places don't be from very young age.
Okay.
Yeah, don't be from very young age. I was like 7 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, 7 years old. I don't really enjoy it. And then I don't now so I'm not ocean where I really like to be now. I dey enjoy the people now, but the places there. People in my country. And then I dey enjoy the beautiful scenes, architecture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So now you talked about traveling being part of education. With your experience, do you really, because as until we grow the years, say, oh, traveling is part of education, traveling is part of education. With your experience, do you think this is valid? Do you think you've learned, or you don't learn the things you don't learn now? Actually, if you know be travel that way for learner?
No, I'm not for learner.
Okay.
I'm not traveling, I'm not for learner. I take for example, now so then also,
Yeah.
do you know where I don't see for traveling?
Yes.
In order for internet.
Wow.
If you see something for internet,
Wow.
it be a little bit controversial. You see, now what they say and say the world I need to read the travel.
Yeah.
I mean, they see on the real lens.
Yeah.
For the real lens.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, Harry Potter. Because that before one go to Dubai. People say, no go to Dubai. I say the couple like Sharia law.
Yeah.
Hey, boy, I beg. No get a problem.
Yeah.
Me, I don't be that mindset. Say, when I want to some place, I go some place. You know, I do my own small research. They say, oh, you know, if you wear, get if you wear short skirts. Boy, sometimes if you wear short knicker. How? No, I don't feel be so. But the day I enter Dubai, it be the complete opposite.
Wow.
The love I get for Dubai, you know. I mean, you go country, you go meet us some rude people once in a while.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But they don't welcome the tourists. As I be tourist, they welcome me. I spend time around. No matter what it means, I was short knicker. And the place be the hot. You know, I wear my normal t-shirt, you know. I'm talking about this on one Insta where I believe for inside train. For inside train for Dubai.
Yeah.
Man can for one side, woman for one side.
Wow.
President will come meet up play for man pikin, but man can come play for Monday. So me I don't even know. So I don't come now I don't want prison. So I don't she don't have pretend of my ear, I listen to music. Oh man, the woman they take look me around.
Yeah.
What's happening? So now security now can't tap me say this place so for only for woman there. So I turn for down and say, they don't draw line, gender line. So this side I look for women. I say, is this someone connect? So no man worry, I just say I'm tourist, I don't know. I say, okay. So you know they get that small thing away, you know.
Which is same almost everywhere.
Exactly.
Any
You know,
country gets small
restrictions them and things like that. So the only thing I realize, so see people be like, wow, not ever believe all you for internet.
Yeah.
And you know from one country to another, you know, I don't go Colombia. You go Colombia, mafia people there, all the drug dealers, I tell them. They will take all my thing there. No, I enjoy myself. I go Cartagena, I enjoy myself.
Wow.
Very touristic. We enjoy party for island. Same thing to Mexico. That's why you go Mexico. Mexico, the people they want you to come there. People say Mexico is one of the most beautiful countries. Because if we Africa, we see on a different. Now the reason why we had to travel, one of the parts I'm trying to say, I don't want to educate people, especially for Africa. And the reason being say, wow, mindset about around the world be very limited.
Yeah.
Because the world don't make us so we the one limit we because we don't travel out of place where we're there. But another beautiful thing about Africa where me I love, because I don't get my own African experience, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Now say the other part of it where the west of the world to get for learn about Africa. Because a lot of stereotypes, a lot of ambiguous misconception about Africa should always be. So it's like a 50-50. As African man look at two, so Asian man or they look at two. Exactly. So you know you get the experience. So, I don't go all this country of Asia back and say myself. When the country is cheap, even cheap as can you don't go I come out. I be like what? So this small kind of experience then you see something like wow, you know. Me say you go to I don't go country where they Haiti. They 10 times poor than Cameroon. You know, but some man will be for the way you say master, I really don't want move to a place like Haiti. But you know say your own country where you there. You better. So that kind of information you go see online. You want hype and tell you say na so it dey, na so it dey. So now the experience one really get I be very, very rich. Because now so you original facts. You know when you collect your own data, you own survey from people there. It be different. You really enjoy. People they want learn. People they want learn about you. You know. I mean I don't travel Eastern Europe. You know. And then sometimes they ask us, why people why even go Eastern Europe? Because now it's not really to do there. You can have a small building, old building, people like to see them. We don't be there 14th century.
But the experience is what
it's worth it. It's worth it. It's solid. You learn so much about something in common. When I go Croatia, people want to say they make Thai for Croatia.
Wow.
That word cravat, in a Croatian word, where Frenchman tifa. time for war because when Croatian man be the dress for war, it will be wait time.
Wait.
See what time. Now tradition, they see where the time. So Chief now calling for the French cravat. So all my facing French boys that time, none of them and Croatia, but because the Croatia don't get that kind force for sell themselves.
Yeah.
And so French man can sell them. So all the guys want to you learn and be like, oh wow, I saw it. I saw it and things like that.
Wow. So, guys, thank you very much. I did see some few people to watch. I beg una not forget for share. When I share as much as possible, when I comment. At one point in time, we will open the lines. So my brother, if he take questions, if he really share, he's loaded. Trust me, he's loaded. When it comes to traveling, not just the experience, which we experience for those places, how you can even travel, how it be cheap and like. When I had the conversation with him the first time we met about this whole traveling idea, and a very sincere person, no matter that person then will tell you, oh, you must spend the amount of money because they want me to give them the money, maybe they keep one with their pocket and all that stuff. No, it will show you all the options. If you go with me, this is what we can do. If you need to go with me, this is what you can do. Then before you go here or before you do this, this is like when we decided to meet today, because we were actually talking for night, he came here for a program. You understand? And in a few minutes, you get for leave here, go do it, we get for do them. I tell you, my brother, anyhow we did, I want you to stop by and share more knowledge with your people. And because we get that connect, we get that love for community, for me and you, for we now always, okay, what can we do to not only educate, but make sure say the next person, the form, are they talking about, you understand? Because it's funny, say you want to go someplace like Croatia, you go spend some crazy money, or by the way, we'll come today. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag early. It will show us some experience. It will give you a good reason for why you'd watch this video and why before you travel you get for contact some person in. We'll go back for listening to more music again, and then when we come back, we will continue that story. I beg, una share this live. Any person we by the one comment, I want to watch from. Please.
Then artists plenty pass fans them. Government on big pass Yaoundé. Hustle no heavy pass Douala. Slay Queen on plenty pass Goya. Barrow don't scatter with Bamenda. Hey, the pays need formatting. The pays need formatting. The pays need formatting. Virus don't enter the system. The pays need formatting. The pays need formatting. The pays need formatting. Virus don't enter the system. Si le raccourci devient plus long que le chemin normal, ça c'est quoi ça?
C'est la magie.
Et s'il y a le virus dans tout le système, on fait comment, monsieur, on fait comment?
Il faut formater.
Ah, il faut formater tout ça. Government big pass Yaoundé. Hustle no heavy pass Douala. Slay Queen on plenty pass Goya. Barrow don't scatter with Bamenda. Hey, the pays need formatting. The pays need formatting. The pays need formatting. Virus don't enter the system. The pays need formatting. The pays need formatting. The pays need formatting. Virus don't enter the system.
Classic. Classic.
Big J Baba.
Classic.
If they explain this pay for you, you understand. That means that the man will explain and not explain and fine.
S'il y a un virus dans le système, on fait comment? Il faut formater. Il faut formater tout ça. The pays need formatting. The pays need formatting.
Yeah, my brother, thank you now very much for watching. As you don't talk, I guess some person today. Yeah, so one thing Palmer ask you some questions. What be your worst experience where you don't get time as you travel soon?
My worst experience.
Yes.
I became my worst experience with Haiti. Now people they don't confuse themselves on level. In the sense, You know, say Haiti get the issue because one of the first countries like that during the colonial slave, where they go form the island for Haiti, they become a nation on their own. Even they get French influence. So they'll be the first country to get independence and the first country for established for Caribbean island. So they see themselves as the things that sometimes from them be a little bit superior than who will come from Africa. So now when I go there and they get this thing where they just feel say, oh, you come on to Africa, oh, so you know, you want to make joke for you. You say you want to stay for a year, or you know, say so one time say yes, put it for Africa, they stay on top tree.
Wow.
But he did so be homeless, eating for street waiting for Haiti. Then the most experienced thing that I make a man, I know say I know French. I just live and be. So every time I want to go, they get this misconception. They say, 85 now if we go America. You know, that idea. So it'd be very, very sad. I go shop for a restaurant, they overcharge me. Tell me say this, tell me this, and another price for church costs. So the experience be really, really bad. From even the hotel will charge for day. And then the hotel tell you say we'll not be get a reservation, we'll be get a reservation because they want to sell up on different places. So why or you man be there for my back? We don't give for you for my back. I stand for this, I said, nah lie, no more give my hotel today. Would even want to go party place into so.
Yeah.
Then the same experience that
Yeah.
you know, say man, listen, some African man, because I go my Rwandan friend. So the downsize we I said, what do you want these people there? So being my worst experience, they don't be that welcoming people. No. And then they frown, they always feel say, and they get language barrier, maybe not a problem. Because they want to talk that Creole. I tell you, say, sometimes they feel say, me I be Haitian, because they see black man. I say, no, me I be Haitian. Me I talk down that Creole. So the experience not be really, really be the best.
Wow.
From customer service, and then to hotel experience. Because one of the things when you travel, a couple of things that you want to see, security is number one when you go for any country. Especially when I go there before.
Yeah.
Then number two, now the customer services. From the airport, from the time when you take your bags, check in, and come there, to the time you arrive hotel. If you're not seeing us on drive pick you up for airport, what will be your experience? How they welcome you? To the time you reach for hotel, you know, how the customer service will be. To the time you go check in for restaurants, them, you know, that thing, the amounts. That's people they take and rate country. You know, how they welcome people them. Yes. Nobody say you go just don't assume things about people there. And now I just say that neighboring countries are not what to like this. So when Dominican Republic.
Wow. Now, I want to ask you one question. With this experience, do you think you can still advise someone to visit a country like that? And if yes, what to be some of the things the way you want me the person know before you go for some country like that one?
Yes, that's a very, very good question. That I go say advise the person go there because it's a beautiful country. Because people they like the adventure.
Yeah.
They get beautiful oceanside, beautiful views. I go say me don't brace yourself for the worst.
Okay.
Me just expect the worst just in case. Because the way they get what mood swings.
Yes.
Maybe sometimes that day where I go there, the person surely get a bad day.
Yeah.
Maybe for hotel day, you know, the thing happen. If it's get out, and then I go advise you say for places one stay, me make sure say the hotel one stay for them. Me check reviews. How last people don't rate the hotel, they be like the place, the people they be welcoming. Me check other things. That thing that really counts. Yes. How they star ratings them, and then when you don't go there now. If you get away for hire some person, maybe a tour guide. That way, I never for the deal with the local person. When one of the biggest experiences that they always tell people to say, if you want to go some places, so the first time, hire some tour guide. Now, so for around the world, tour companies only come on our way, and legit people the way. Now, government not only approve them, so that don't say the person can so you can't thief your thing them. No, yeah, but now to be legit, you hire, you pay like $50 every day. That kind of thing, small money you pay every day. You can't go to beautiful places them. And then since you don't fit talk Creole, you go talk for your behalf. But that's what to them. So that way now you know say they're in safe hands. You don't have to worry about you don't get some friend for Haiti with you. Me you come for this. So now the beautiful thing I say yes, if it's travel.
Wow. Oh now the most beautiful experience. By the way, I see some video. I think I like that video. So because I was on your social media and everything. Yeah. And I saw this video and I really, really liked the video. I don't know where this is, but I think it looks so beautiful. The background and everything, and man, look at that. Look at that. That is so beautiful.
Yeah, so that's Dubai.
Yeah.
That's Dubai. Dubai is one of my top countries that I've been to. In my top 10 countries, and Dubai is one of the countries I've been in. One of the things we don't know about Dubai is the na country that way na desert. I put the country people there with the group for that desert. The only business we get was Sekame in those days. Mind you, with the support I put in back in the day when they don't get money,
Yeah.
they chop. Cameroon will give them 45 years ago, give them money with the chop. Because they get oil, they turn the country around.
Wow.
That ocean we see now, man-made ocean.
Are you kidding me?
That is a man-made ocean.
Nah, that
Yes.
cannot be true.
It's a man-made ocean in Dubai. Every water we sell for Dubai is man-made. What's water come for desert?
That's true though.
The Bilam, the dig,
Yeah.
you water come out, they connect peninsula. Because they water for Pacific.
Yeah.
Now the closest part for them.
Yeah.
They connect now for them now. So now if you take cruise now, go other countries. All these countries them now for the Gulf.
Wow.
Now, yes, now man-made Bahrain, oil money.
Yeah.
Qatar, oil
Oil
money.
money.
Kuwait, oil money. Now, other countries they find oil. Give them plenty money. They still do anything if you want them.
Wow.
So that scene, you know, is so you know,
Yeah.
Dubai they like skyscrapers.
Yes.
These people are in love. I know say they love America so much. So everything America do and they want do and do and better.
But they do them with respect to their religion or their culture.
Not really, they do and just exactly like America again. And they
Wow.
do 'em in a better design because most of the designers and the architect in designs
Yeah.
now
They
Americans.
study them, yeah.
Now Americans them. And so and they be willing to learn. They don't be educated, but they use common sense. And they tell they say common sense this one and the biggest
Yeah, the
intelligence
biggest,
we
yeah.
have. You know, buy for
Oh,
school.
that's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
I always put say, you can be intelligent, you're not educated. But you can be educated, but you're not intelligent. And I go take intelligence over education any day, anytime.
Wow.
Dubai prove itself.
Yeah.
And then the one problem that we will get for Africa.
Africa, yeah.
Now you see, I say, when I'm traveling, I have to do comparison now.
Yeah.
Between how Dubai come far 40 years ago,
Yeah.
and places like Cameroon,
With all
Congo,
our leaders,
and
na
our leaders,
PhD,
na
na
PhD,
this,
big
na
names.
that, na
And when they
that.
study for a very country,
Yeah. Yeah.
but yet our country don't progress.
Yeah.
So
And we will get the resources
We get the
too.
resources.
Yeah.
We get the resources. Mind you, they get only oil. Africa, like Congo, when I want the richest nation,
Yeah.
they get cobalt,
Cobalt.
they get oil, they get gold,
Get gold.
they get
They do
oxygen.
agriculture and all that.
Africa, yes, see, we don't get that, but no money enjoy now. Still one of the poorest country for Africa.
Wow.
So it just give you that experience where you don't want to ask yourself, say, how we feel better place we will come out based on the experience we don't get that.
Yeah.
I know so much of the tourism industry so much.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we'll talk about it later in the show how we go Cameroon during the African Nations Cup. But just tell you, say, Dubai, it was so beautiful. And then they make a suggestion when you do the tour of that boat we did because we hire that boat for take you go around the Dubai Creek. It make a such a way every beautiful thing there around that area.
You see, enjoy life.
You just enjoy the life. You just
Okay,
breeze.
I'll go back now for the question. You don't already talk about Dubai, but I don't know what you talk. Your best experience, travel experience, is it Dubai?
Nah, in Dubai.
Share that with us.
So my number one experience, country where I feel go there 100 million times in Tanzania.
Wow. Are you kidding me? An African
Yes,
country?
South African country. For my top 10 countries, I get 4 African countries inside. It tells you the potential where Africa gets.
Get.
Where in an instant we change what we get. Because everything we Oyibo get, we get.
But
to
na good
Cameroon.
information is.
Tanzania, people don't know, one of the most touristic countries in the world. It get mainland tourism, it get island
Wow.
tourism. Everybody know about most of the island, Zanzibar. When you go to Zanzibar, you know where you want to go Caribbean island again. I mean, I talk about blue water. I reach Zanzibar. I tell Tanzania, I say, do you know how beautiful your country is?
Is. Wow.
I mean, you see water from ocean. I said, wow. Is this Zanzibar? I did in Africa. I said, no.
Wow.
It took me 2 days for real. I did in Africa where I did. 2
Wow.
days.
And oh God. And all these, is it wait, I think I have all this, is it kind of like, is it natural or is it natural or man-made?
It's more natural than man-made. Understanding places like Dubai, Dubai did more man-made.
Yeah.
One of the best parts about beauty of life, that most of the things will come natural.
Yeah.
You see, like architectures, and so architects, when they travel around the world,
Yeah.
they are more interested in natural beauty than the man-made.
That's true.
So Tanzania, I don't know about Mount Kilimanjaro, we know that for geography.
Yeah.
Now for day. Now for people go do hiking, for the climb Siam. I mean, one of the tallest mountains in the world.
Yeah.
Now for day. All grew up watch Lion King, all the small picking.
Yeah.
They get now for they shoot them for some safari. They call it say Serengeti.
Wow.
Now for they shoot Lion King for them.
Wow.
Serengeti is one of the biggest national parks in the world. Yeah, I think that's the second and the third biggest national park after Masai Mara for Kenya. I mean, they get lakes where it generate electricity, and then it get Zanzibar, the ocean side, and then you get now place if you go do hunting, and then you see people they live that traditional life.
Yeah.
So you get everything you need in a natural beauty. And then Swahili, now one of the second most popular language in the world after how do you call that language for China?
I know.
Mandarin, after Mandarin.
Yeah, man. I don't travel now.
I know. So, you know, the language that they speak of today, and they speak of the whole Eastern Europe. So now one more popular than English for Africa. So it just tell you so much which Tanzania brings to the table. You know, and it's really, really beautiful. Natural beauty on the sense.
Wow. We'll take another small musical break, and then I will come back. Man, I get so many questions to ask you. You don't even know how long I don't plan. I don't plan this. I don't know, because man, you get a lot you can actually talk about.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
When it comes to the people, because when it comes to culture, it's just broad. We can talk about the people. We can talk about the music. We can talk about food. We can talk. We can so much more. Listen to this Cameroonian song, and then we'll come back.
They just wouldn't know, baby, I love you so. Cause when I fall down, my love, you lift me up. Baby, you're the love of my life, oh. Tu décideras jamais. Je peux mourir pour toi, tu décideras jamais. Allez, mon amour, allez. Que quoi qu'il arrive, tu resteras mon bébé. Mon bébé, bébé, bébé. Que quoi qu'il arrive, tu resteras mon bébé. Mon bébé, bébé, bébé. Ils ont voulu nous séparer, chercher à nous garder. Oh, les sorciers, laissez-nous respirer. You were the talk, para pare. Stop, cause my baby did for me. Tu décideras jamais. Je peux mourir pour toi. Tu décideras jamais. Allez, mon amour, allez. Que quoi qu'il arrive, tu resteras mon bébé. Mon bébé, bébé, bébé. Que quoi qu'il arrive, tu resteras mon bébé. Mon bébé, bébé, bébé. Nangasi, oh my baby, let me love you. Ti amor, let me love you. Allez, mon amour, allez. Que quoi qu'il arrive, tu resteras mon bébé. Mon bébé, bébé, bébé. Que quoi qu'il arrive, tu resteras mon bébé. Mon bébé, bébé, bébé. Que quoi qu'il arrive, tu resteras mon bébé. Mon bébé, bébé, bébé. Hey, Mr. K-Mix.
Starfish Entertainment.
Rapping them on the beat. Yeah, na. Allez, mon amour, allez. Ça va. Trop d'égo sont jaloux, j'ai l'homme qu'il faut. They just wouldn't know, baby, I love you so. Cause when I fall down, my love, you lift me up. Baby, you're the love of my life, oh. Tu décideras jamais. Alili, Alili, que quoi qu'il arrive, tu resteras mon bébé. Mon bébé, 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 que quoi qu'il arrive, tu resteras mon
Oh, guys, thank you guys so very much for watching. And I got my brother Defang. It's not easy for travel. I might just say you spend $1,000 per trip. You don't travel more than 80 countries. About $80,000 that if we do any other thing for our community. If we build a house, if we start a business, if we go out with friends and drink and do all that stuff. But he decided that is not what I would do, because I feel like I need to travel the world and share with my community what exactly is happening around there. You understand? I decided to bring you for studio today because I know the blessing it will be for our community. Boss.
Yeah, bro.
We don't talk about your worst experience. We don't talk about the most beautiful place for you. So give us your first 5 countries to visit if you get a chance, or if any person asks you, like, okay, first 5 countries, if you encourage me for visit, give us your first 5 list.
So my number 1, Tanzania.
Wow.
Yes, I love Tanzania
Now,
so much.
fine, an African country.
African country. The country get the beautiful mainland, get the beautiful island
Yeah.
to enjoy. The country cheap, really cheap. It's cheaper as Cameroon even.
Yeah.
Where if you chop good food, I mean, these people they like meat so much, like they like their own food that much. Way, you know, you know, I mean, if you spend a lot of money for feeling be concerned.
Yes.
So number 2 na Kenya.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, Kenya actually.
I guess my Kenya friend go kill me.
Yes, Kenya actually be more popular in tourism except past Tanzania for Africa.
Wow.
You get a very huge tourist businesses. Most of the airlines around the world go to Kenya. When the next day number to Tanzania.
Yeah.
Yes, they get Maasai when one of the biggest national park for the world. And then in Nairobi, a very industrial town.
Wow.
Yes, very, very industrial. And another financial hub too. I meet a lot of Cameroonians for Kenya. A lot of them. And they do it extremely well. Some of them are lawyers, some of them they represent, they translate. Some of them say they even speak Swahili, even the Kenyans themselves.
Yeah.
You know. And then number 3 na Dubai. I really enjoy Dubai. I've been very impressed with a country where you come far from staying in the desert and then coming out to become one of the most touristic
sites
powerhouse in the world. And so it'd be very, very impressive. And then number 4, I really enjoy like a country in the Caribbean, they call it Dominican Republic.
Yep.
And Dominican Republic, now you get the biggest tourism for the whole of Caribbean. It owns 35% of that share. A bit touristy because from the north to the south, everywhere is just beautiful. And I love that result there because it's cheaper, and then they be all inclusive. All inclusive means say you get breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So you don't even lack anything to eat. And then the ocean, they be very, very beautiful.
Wow.
Very, very, very beautiful. I mean, you go in the middle of the ocean, whatever then you love your belly. She serve you drinks. They can't bring you drinks, serve you drinks inside water.
Wow.
Oh yes. They serve you drinks inside water.
Wow.
You're in the middle of the ocean.
Wow.
It's just absolutely, they call it Saona Island. A very, very beautiful ocean just on the side of the island. So it'll be very, very touristic.
Wow.
Very, very beautiful. And one of the few countries in that way, now actually there are only 2 islands away, they're talking Spanish but their main language. Yeah, but they speak English because they're very touristic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So language is not the barrier, communication is not the problem. So it makes your life much more easier. And then my father in Ghana. I think for me, inside Africa, Akwaba, Ghana get one of the best nightlife.
Wow.
I mean, if you're a person where you like nightlife, Ghana is the place to be.
Okay.
Now, short drives, you don't need to go far. The country don't really change. Ghana come a little bit far. A lot of people don't know. If we would Cameroon,
yeah,
we kill people to get
Ghana must go.
Ghana must go. That's how they were surviving in those days.
Yeah.
But now, where they make shoe menders them. Now all they don't go back to the country. Why? Because the country don't understand saying we get a lot of potential for our country. And then that influence for British that much not today again because they come together and then create like a financial hub. They provide jobs for the people. Jobs. And now they get 2019 we get a year of return. Where the year of return means that way they would take slaves out of the country. That slaves were going for no return. But now they create a 2019 where they say it was a year of return, where most of them, where they don't find trace their roots, the African Americans and put it in Canada and other countries for come back for their country, can invest. So you see a lot of African Americans that don't go there from Canada, from the UK, and they don't give them residency, and they're working and they're providing so much into the community, providing so much into the country, financially, providing jobs as well. So one of the things I love about Ghana. And then, it's just beautiful. Really beautiful. I really enjoy it.
So now, when you think about traveling to a country, what are the 3 top priorities for you? What are the 3 most important things the way some person can consider before they go for any country?
Oh, yes. Very, very important. Number 1 is security.
Wow.
You want to make sure say, you don't do some small diligent work, say how secure that country be. Now, sometimes maybe internet will be a little bit misleading. But sometimes, if you follow travel bloggers, or YouTube vloggers, check to see what they talk about that country. If they like me, you go there, the security how you do. Now, number 1, I like to do them. And then number 2, communication. That country, they speak some level of English. Even with technology now, if you do everything on your phone, talk English now, it will translate to that language and stuff like that. So another one or two that, and then number 3, which for me another most important, customer service. Yes, customer service. Where say, you go stay for some place where say what you be seeing for internet and where you see for real life. So now one of the top 3 priorities that way I get that when we travel to another country.
Now, from your experience, I want you to share with us your role. Like based on your experience, based on what you do, wait to be your role, wait to be that perfect role where you feel if you play, especially for our community, to people the way they intend to travel and all that.
Yes, and actually that is one of the reasons why I decided to start blogging about traveling. Now for me, for educate, especially people from Africa, because sometimes we also have our mindsets on our own. So I decided to say, sometimes you don't hear so much about the country, But what you hear about that might not be the true thing. Because with the experience with me, I don't get. It did like, what I know about other countries that say, you get a good side of the country and you get a bad side of the country. Any country you name them, get a good side and the bad side. True. So not they say, some perfect country, there's no. So some place will be insecure, some place will be secure. Like that, we go Dakar, Senegal, which is one of my favorite countries. When I arrived there, they would tell me, say, I stay within the Dakar area. For safety, because if you come out of that place, because I get global coverage. What it means, say global coverage. That's what we do in America, where the American immigration they do a background. Any geographical location where you go, they go send you a text message. Be very careful. The place where they may stay within a 5-mile radius. You not come around that place because you know guarantee my safety. So one of the things that American embassy for that country they send you that text message automatically, and so I kind of say, okay, if we play a role where we can take the tourism sector for our continent to another level, that's one of the most important things. Why? Because it can bring jobs. The country therefore recognize that ministry, that department. Say it can do a lot in our country in terms of tourism. There's something about your country that is touristic. The history of your country is really tourism already. You see, like for Limbe, you're going to be Afriseka. And then you go Nabakingli, Bimbia, it's other places, slaves were places that even Cameroonians, they never visit them. They don't visit them. So those are the kind of things we need to encourage those young people. Them, they start do this tourism. Them, I mean the government, all the things the government say, we get opportunity for people to come visit our country. Unfortunately, for our country, which is a sad thing, our country not get website for tourism website. Where person if you go there, you go to say, so it's sad. We get Lake Kupe Maniguba, those twin lakes. The history of Bamileke people have been recorded for 800 years. Wow. 800 years. Wow. If you go to the west, you go see the beauty of the Bamileke people, the Bangate, the Banju, and the Bami. Yes. And they get one of the best results in Central Africa. Where the Central African Republic magazine, they rate one country. Where the results the way they did. Cameroonians said they don't even know about them, for example. And so it was sad. The thing that we for educate ourselves. If you see our countries, they don't. East Africa be completely different from West Africa. West Africa is the way back because the East Africa they don't recognize even though the government corrupt. If we wait our government go fail away, but the country we do not touch about them. That's the tourism factor. It they excel for the country. It provide almost 40% of the country's GDP. The tourism, 40%. So it provide jobs. People they get cars.
Yeah.
Uber don't go invest for them.
Yeah.
So you see, we won't get opportunity to say, okay, if we bring country the Uber, if we bring help to clean president for Limbe,
Yeah.
if we create a boardwalk, we will come out from Manowobe, we put it there for Limbe, all the way to Pakingili. What else about ocean, beachside?
Yeah.
You build hotels, you are providing jobs, you provide construction jobs, you provide customer service, front desk, concierge. I think this will really good for CNC. Rather than say one move from my country go stay for the, we can make our own country our safe haven.
Wow.
Now the beautiful that, the beauty that I get like 12 of my Ghanaian friends where they love traveling like me.
Yeah.
They don't go back go invest into the tourism businesses. They don't real estate maybe number one. Airbnb. You see, because if you go for Airbnb, type Cameroon, but Airbnb is very limited. Why? Because a few people that understand the concepts. Yeah.
Oh God, man.
Yeah.
See, you you don't even know, but man, you don't touch on points the way that, and that's the thing about that's the thing about talking to people who want to learn and learn and learn, who are ready to share, who are worried about our community.
That's right.
Before we go for some small break, tell us how we can get to you. Tell us how we can meet you.
Yes.
Tell us how if any person want to reach out to you personally, because I know we'll open the lines for take calls, for take questions and all that stuff.
Right.
But before that, just tell us how people feel meet you and
Yes.
and get to know a few. I don't learn more.
Yes, so I get a main page called Travel Set Go. If you find that page under my own page for Facebook, called Asong Defang,
Yeah.
when my name says
Yeah.
and then also for Instagram, Asong Defang, my name. If you find my travels, the places I want to go around the world, you can see the feedbacks I want to get and my other expertise. So if you find all this on my Instagram or my Facebook page, so now the two social media pages where I use them a lot. And also I get a website where if anybody want to go help me for sponsor my travels, I partner with 30 travel agencies then for my website where if you book any flight with them, hotels, flights, tours, insurance, they pay the commission. That's how they take I get opportunity for travel.
Wow.
Yes, because I do this, in 80% of the time. Yeah.
Wow. So we'll take some small music break, and when we come back, I wouldn't put phone number for here where people will call and contribute and all that. I hope say you will get one or two people that will either call them or they will call we, and they will take questions on this.
Quand tu vas, baby, quand je suis faux de toi, je veux savoir, baby. Cause I really, really want you to be my baby, to be mine. Regarde-moi, baby, comment tu feras quand tu me vois pas, baby. Appelle-moi seulement et je serai là, baby. Cause I really, really want you to be mine, to be mine. You make my heart go. Don't tell me no. You know I love you. Let's get you know. You make my heart go. Don't tell me no. Papa, you know I love you. Let's get you know. Hello, mon baby, baby, baby. Écoute-moi, baby, baby, baby. I want you to be mine, baby, baby. I want you to be mine, to be mine. Hello, mon baby, baby, baby. Écoute-moi, baby, baby, baby. I want you to be mine, baby, baby. I want you to be mine, to be mine. Loose for the boy that miss a bad girl thing. When we stepping at the place, they gon' scatter. Me no say you gon' work, got to come up with the moolah. And just a pretty face, I got the brains and the boomer, boomer. G, I got the brains and the bum, 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 bum. Now the place, they gon' scatter. Me no say you gon' work, got to come up with the moolah. And just a pretty face, I got the brains and the boomer, boomer. G, I got the brains and the bum.
Guys, thank you very, very much for watching. Like we talk, we'll open the lines for those who get few questions for ask my brother Asong. Oh God, echo. We don't put phone number for down there 214-779-1606. Any person will get any question. If you call my phone for WhatsApp, directly and ask your question, or if you call me, if you did America, call me directly. But if you did for WhatsApp, call we for WhatsApp. I think the code na +1. Just add +1. By the way, I want to thank every person with the watch. Man, you guys are family. We are starting this. We are starting small, but we will definitely get the result we want. Mind you, I'm not talking we will grow. I said we'll get the result we want, because even if we sit here for 1 hour and the blessing being at to one person, we are contented. That's the thing for me. I'm not trying to reach 10 million people in a day. I'm trying to reach one person every day, and I know say that one person will bless another, one person will go bless another one person. And yeah, for any person way, or if you want me, I call you. Man, just let me know, and so we feel. Mercy. Yeah, either give us a call or me, I will call you, and then if you get any 1 or 2 questions to ask, and then let's see what happens. Let's see if we call 1 or 2 persons. Yeah, one of the biggest challenges you usually get at this kind of time. People back home, network and all that.
That's true.
Yeah, and why would you try to get to someone? Guys, if you share and comment, it will be very, very beautiful.
Another thing again, I think some other Cameroonians they get to understand say Africa get fine places where if you go visit. And but Cameroon, most people they don't know say their passport visa free to some other countries of Africa.
That's good information. That
you know. So some of them only take their time for go figure out. I think if you Google your country, say your country be visa free to which country, but if you go there without no visa,
okay.
A lot of people don't get that information.
Wow.
I say listen, if you travel go some other places there, where they be touristic. If you go Ghana, if you go even East African countries like Tanzania and Kenya and all those countries, or trust yourself or figure out how to travel to one country. It's not that complicated because everybody don't feel say traveling to another place is complicated. Because people of Africa, they always want to hire an agent, which is really fine.
Yeah.
But you know, certain things you can do it on your own. Now the internet's age will now, so if you do everything on the internet, as long as you don't have your phone for your hand, you can do all those things off your hand. And I always tell people that. I always say, more spend some time to when they advertise other beautiful places there. Now people don't open results them for even for Bapple Sunday and all those places. So beautiful places, go there, go chill, go relax yourself. That's what life is all about.
Wow.
You know, nobody say you want just one come to America. Or you want go. There are other beautiful places just all around you people don't know. So I always tell, I reach out to people that say for Cameroon, say if you get when I know about results the way they did for Cameroon, when I start off a blog about my page,
wow.
You know. And one of the things I say, support it today, not be that Facebook service, not be that social media. But I let them know say,
one second. Hello? 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 Oh God, internet problem. Sorry, I cut you short.
Yeah. So, it's in a place where it just the way to go is through social media. And I tell people and say, almost everybody, 3 out of 5 people in the world are on social media every day, every single day. They're ready to. Some of them are there for the wrong reasons. But I say within a day and age where we can use social media for the best.
So, person call you the one? You think the one? Okay.
We're there for the best. So I try to say.
Boss Coty, you got any question for my brother? We don't travel plenty.
Yes, I get a question.
Yep.
Bros, what to be one of the difficult situations that we don't face when traveling, one, and number 2, when putting vacation documents together for other people to travel?
Okay, I want me to answer that vacation problem first because we already talked about the difficulty you face, but you answer them again for last.
Yes, yeah.
So they when putting the documents together and all that, I want me to answer that question.
So the reason why we run, you know, for Cameroon, for America here, for get that kind of business, you get for a license. But me, I be more for like an affiliate. I get for work with people the way they get those licenses for the one. So that one I know I get them yet. Because travel agencies for here, it be kind of like different for how you put it about travel agencies for Cameroon. Travel agencies for you, how you want to go online go book your vacation package. You know, but for Cameroon, so person the way you can help for get visa for go those places then. So you see the mindset be different. Now another part of travel agencies is that, but don't necessarily say you get a license for year. For year it's completely different license. I don't want to work with people for year where they get, especially the Cameroon community. I don't know nobody will do that one yet for year for America I know supposed to do school one, but it will stop for a while because you never will. So now something I want to try to do because I'm not getting customer a lot. I try to find somebody from America. I do some small research where I can find some person where you go fee do that to bring in clients over here. But I can do my research. I'm just say it gets a system be well qualified. I don't get so much accreditation about it. So I still find that level to find that person for doing. Because once a person will go pay and plenty money, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, they extra money, they can just say, oh, that's me. So I have to be very, very careful who I work with. Because the travel agencies where they work with them, my sponsors them. Like if you go to my website, go book your flight ticket on my different agencies will go meet up. Like Just Fly, I don't know, I know Just Fly, Cheap Air. Yes, my sponsor than that. If you book fly with them, every flight book with them, I get commission. I get like 20 to 30% commission. That's all they can fly because sometimes they will give me free flights. And then I work with Expedia. Expedia is one of the biggest travel agencies in the world. Where if you go book vacation package with them, they pay me commission. So they can make money while they connect with all the other agencies. Then. Now they even find Cameroonian travel agents, where me have to work with them. You see on a personal basis.
Wow.
Unfortunately, because of bad experience with one person for Houston, Texas. Actually the person take me for a play, unfortunately. So we only work together again. But those are the kind of people I'm looking for. Anybody in that travel space, we will work together. All my experience. Because I know countries the way, you know, every country with your passport you get, right? I can tell you the country the way, it be visa free or you need requirement visa. A lot of people don't know say, coming to America, especially from Cameroon, is easy. People don't know. And let me tell you why. America, I want to say, you must get a credible work if you work for Cameroon. You understand? Man, I tell you, all my friends when I come where I grow, the way they get work for Cameroon, they look at visit for America. Yeah. America wants to see something they make at least like 400 to 500,000 francs every month. How many people they make 400 to 500,000? Unfortunately. Now America don't show if he tells you you lie or not. Why? Because they know the big companies are now and everything now become digital. America already collects data from all the big companies they like. MTN, how much they pay, the average salary, and all that kind of stuff. They don't get all that information then. So if you can't talk, say you make
you work for MTN.
Okay, if you pull out your employee ID from your last name, now it don't become now very. It make it like the life is enough to deny you visa another day. But if you work, yeah. But now they go to other conferences the way even you need make plenty of money for Cameroon. But you're working on an organization on a non-profit way. You go do some conference with for America. America will give you that visa. America will give you that visa. Wow. A lot of people don't like on conference now because that conference don't get anything to do with that field or study. You will talk say you do you read history. You want to go attend some
for chemistry
for you go do with social studies or petrochemical engineering. You know they connect. So sometimes people apply, they don't even use their own brain. I keep telling people that people say, oh my son, that's it. I said that's the work. Not if you say American food, they don't set guidelines to follow.
They are not skipping any.
Exactly, they're not skipping any. They have to follow all those guidelines. But they say, oh, yeah. The only part where I disagree with American Embassy for Cameroon and all African countries, when they apply for school, they want to say, oh, you go, come back. That one I disagree with them because put a little Cameroon, you want to send a kid for school. I can put away a lot. They don't turn the visa. Well, the parents get money for Cameroon. But I can't realize it again, say, when it comes to ministers, then America be aware somebody ministers that take money then. Because you don't want to minister way a salary now 1 million every month. But if you pay 30 million every year for picking for school for America here, who's like about that kind of money? The license business program. America gonna be very sharp. That put that take money for them.
So now ask some question. I don't know whether you answer that next, but you don't already talk about the disadvantages. So I don't know if it really be necessary to answer the question. Yeah, some person don't ask some questions. Say not traveling. Do you think it will affect someone?
Not traveling.
Yeah, so some person we don't decide say either for Banga Bakundu, you know, one comment for Banga Bakundu and all that. He wants to stay in LA for Banga Bakundu. Do you think it can affect someone?
You know, affect that person to some certain level. Man, I tell you why. Community be very, very important.
Yeah.
You would stay here in America.
Yeah.
You know what your community really, really, really mean for yeah. Community feel make or break you. Instead of community way, not just love we did it.
Yeah.
Trust me, you know you want to come out.
Yeah.
Because see how America be built. They want build a system because this is a community. You don't lack anything. You see, when America build a community, you know, only build, you go build schools, you go build hospitals, you go build emergency police, everything there is in the community. Why you want to travel? You get shopping center and everything. Yeah. Now, just say, unfortunate thing about Cameroon, I say, sometimes would you really feel, say, you know, Cameroonians, they say that Africans might say, they feel that happy moment and when you go for buy the dreaming book. But you forget that once that people don't finish, you go for house, you start dealing with certain problems there. Unless you want to come back and the dreaming book again. We just have to be honest with ourselves, deep down say, okay, am I really having fun? I really enjoy place like this, so are they fine? Yeah, I'm not saying go okay, cocoa, don't bring it, don't come say cocoa. But after cocoa season, some cocoa season go pass, which is the next?
Yeah.
I mean, talking about Kona de, Moyoka de, Baron become with the wrong work cocoa money, so how am I fine? When cocoa season pass away, see now the case waiting for Cameroon right now, you know, the crisis now, put enough go bush to go work farm now, so. So one of the tell me say, so man say, you just say, oh, I'm happy. How you happy? You're not happy.
Yeah.
Now you want to say, no, how before a commoner go to a different place where you can make up. So for answer that question, yes, to some level, because if you live a community where you know so you define, you work, you provide for your family, of course why not? By the end of the day, you know yourself whether you be happy or not. You know, another thing that life sometimes can be challenging sometimes.
Wow.
You know.
So I get one other question. You just talked about one of the things you think, say, especially which it happened for Cameroon. So many people travel out of Cameroon. They see what they happen for Sawo Day. You understand, and that is when they started feeling like, hey, we feel like that country has potential, and we can do a lot for the country. We want more. We want, which is a good idea. But then, personally, I feel like I don't want to go deep into this, but I just want to share your experience from that travel from you. Share from your traveling experience. Do you feel like some person will actually travel and then go learn instead negative things them?
Yes.
And then instead use and destroy our community?
Yes. It happened with this all the time. I know a couple of people them where instead of come here, can be do to. You see, for example, you see how somebody coming in and they can do 419 for America here. Now because they don't enter the 419 community, I talk about communities. You get different places than what they are around. You get places for Houston, Atlanta, Maryland, and I don't know so much about Dallas. But when you deal with the right people, you can do things for the benefits. People do not make America feel say when you just come here, so money just start to flow one time.
Yeah.
And if it be very difficult, I still don't understand why people come on now understand and say why after all these years when they see on social media say sometimes America things a bit tough, but you still feel for your mind would pick money for road. You understand what I mean? But things that's really so tough.
Wow.
I don't get to blame people the way they want to come America here. I think we should go for the educate people of Cameroon now. Half for make up for Cameroon. Unfortunately, it's Cameroon a bit difficult. You know what I mean? The risk people they take to come to Mexico life to come America here. That's not what me I know ever take them. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Because I get a friend with Erica, we come to America, we come to the Mexico life. He said that people for road. He be traumatized. He for trauma hospital.
Wow.
She's in a trauma hospital. It don't be 6 months now. Because the death we see for roads. No, okay, psychologically affect your mind. So it's like a 50-50. You know, if you want to take a risk, go for it. But also by the end of the day, whether I say I go die for it, I don't know. Another step of my country where me are doing.
Wow.
Find things that we do. You know what I mean? I think for me again, Cameroon to be a little bit selective. It's an unfortunate thing. Sometimes they live for Cameroon, they don't want to work, but they want to enjoy. But they still want to find for travel. You know, you don't educate yourself, but you don't want to work you. You still want just for somehow reason.
Just
You want you need to work that way. So they want to blame Pobia. That's some don't blame them for Pobia. Take for example Nigeria, right? Nigeria is one of the corrupt countries, even the most corrupt country in the world.
Yeah.
If you look Cameroon, Nigeria get a business association where the country don't even touch them. What type of business association? Hawkers, buy and sell them. They make money for themselves.
Yeah.
Nigeria money is not for household. He not seeking for fit family. He do whatever it takes. One thing Cameroon say, hey, we clear class. Remember council boy, council is give you small money, 50,000 make clear class.
See, at the Christmas. What? Yeah. Yes.
Something for that aspect where I always tell people, I will still put the blame totally on Cameroon. And because look at Nigeria, it's a federal system.
Boss, you are next. We'll talk about that one for you. We'll talk about that also. Papa, thank you very, very much for coming, man. Any day, anytime. Toride is home.
Anytime, yeah.
Any day, anytime, Toride is home. Trust me, I the plan for travel like crazy from the end of this year to next year. Next year for me, I travel. I want to take what I'm doing everywhere. Right. And you don't always be a blessing for community. Continue to do what you do. I know it's fun for you, but me, I just remind you, say you're blessing our community. Continue to do it. Now, did we talk about your social handles already?
Yeah,
just repeat it. Yeah, just repeat them again.
So my first name Asong Defang, first name Asong, last name Defang on Facebook. Also I get a page, Travel Set Go. Please like, subscribe, share, and then on Instagram Asong Defang. And again, if you for those living in the United States and you want travel on vacation, you can also hit me up as well on my messenger or on my page, or you can go on my website. My website is www.asongsescape.com. Asongsescape.com. You can book your flights, you can book your hotels, you can book your tours, buy your insurance, and also buy your shuttle services to whatever other country you're going to.
Last question. Give you a very short answer. How do you feel when you travel and then you come back?
Man, I feel a little bit less relaxed.
Wow.
Less comfortable because I'm a happy mom in that. And I always tell people, sometimes traveling is like therapy. You know, sometimes we don't go through some things. And you want to go someplace far away from
distract yourself.
You're distracted. Once in America, call and get away. Getting away from work, sometimes from even some social media. People go shut down and say, just want to relax, be on the sun. And I said, it helps. I mean, doctors don't realize those things and they help your system.
Wow.
Yeah, physical therapy. Yeah, so people say just being somewhere is therapeutic.
All right, thank you very, very much for coming. Any other time you did town, let us know. So we'll bring you on and we talk about so many other things. We'll finish with the music for my sister. Ube. Oh God, she's so talented. By the way, we'll never talk about Cameroon. Man, we have a lot. We can go for 6 hours. Talk about music, talk about food, talk about talk about that.
Exactly.
But when next you come, I think so we'll prepare very well and ask you that kind of questions. How to find like hospitals, how to find like the guides, the way you talk, how to know the guide will be a good guide. When you get into a city, how to go enjoy for the nightclub, waiting for watch out for.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely. No,
man, thank you very, very much.
It's a Ube. Allô bébé, comment tu t'appelles, comment tu vas bébé? Quand je suis faux de toi, je veux savoir bébé. Cause I really, really want you to be my baby, to be mine. Regarde-moi bébé, comment tu feras quand tu me vois pas bébé? Appelle-moi seulement et je serai là bébé. Cause I really, really want you to be mine, to be mine. You make my heart go. Don't tell me no. You know I love you. Let's get you know. You make my heart go. Don't tell me no. Papa, you know I love you. Let's get you know. Allô mon bébé, 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 écoute-moi bébé, bébé, bébé. I want you to be mine, bébé, bébé. I want you to be mine, to be mine. Allô mon bébé, 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 écoute-moi bébé, bébé, bébé. I want you to be mine, bébé, bébé. I want you to be mine, to be mine. Loose for the boy that miss a bad girl thing. When we stepping at the place, they gon' scatter. Me no say you gon' work, got to come up with the moolah. Ain't just a pretty face, I got the brains and the boomer, boomer. I got the brains and the bum, 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 bum. Now the place, they gon' scatter. Me no say you gon' work, got to come up with the moolah. Ain't just a pretty face, I got the brains and the boomer, boomer. I got the brains and the bum, bum, bum. You make my heart go. Don't tell me no. You know I love you. Let's get you know. You make my heart go. Don't tell me no. Papa, you know I love you. Let's get you know. Allô mon bébé, 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 écoute-moi bébé, bébé, bébé. I want you to be mine, bébé, bébé. I want you to be mine, to be mine. Allô mon bébé, bébé, you to be mine, baby, baby. I want you to be mine, to be mine. Oh na na na, na 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 na. Yeah, I want you to be mine, na na na. Baby, could you swallow me up, the mirror? Want you to be mine, want you to be mine. To be mine, to be mine. Hello, mom, baby, baby, baby. Écoute-moi, baby, baby, baby. I want you to be mine, baby, baby. I want you to be mine, to be mine.
Okay, we'll take another shot.
This video is a bad cat.
It's a woman. Allô, bébé. Comment tu t'apportes, comment tu vas, bébé? Quand je suis faux de toi, je veux savoir, bébé. Cause I really, really want you to be my baby, to be mine. Regarde-moi, baby. Comment tu feras quand tu me vois pas, bébé? Appelle-moi seulement et je serai là, baby. Cause I really, really want you to be mine, to be mine. You make my heart go. No, tell me no. You know I love you. Let's get you know. You make my heart go. I want you to be mine, baby, baby. I want you to be mine, to be mine. Hello, mom, baby, baby, baby. Écoute-moi, baby, baby, baby. I want you to be mine, baby, baby. I want you to be mine, to be mine. Loose for the boy that miss a bad girl thing. When we stepping at the place, they gon' scatter. Me no say you gon' work, got to come up with the moolah. And just a pretty face, I got the brains and the boomer, boomer. G, I got the brains and the bum, 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 bum. Now the place, they gon' scatter. Me no say you gon' work, got to come up with the moolah. And just a pretty face, I got the brains and the boomer, boomer. G, I got the brains and the bum, bum, bum. You make my heart go. No, tell me no. You know I love you. I want you to be mine, baby, baby. I want you to be mine, to be mine. Hello, mom, baby, baby, baby. Écoute-moi, baby, baby, baby. I want you to be mine, baby, baby. I want you to be mine, to be mine. Oh na na na, na 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 na. Yeah, I want you to be mine.
Okay, we'll take another shot.
This video is a bad cat.
It's a woman. Allô, bébé. Comment tu t'apportes, comment tu vas, bébé? Quand je suis faux de toi, je veux savoir, bébé.
Oh God, oh God, oh God, man! I'm so happy today.
But because most African American they don't talk that talk, say do what they love.
Woo! It's another fine day. It's another beautiful day. It's another very, very fine day today. And I don't get my brother a song. He don't share a lot. He don't share a lot. That guy has traveled more than how many countries? And you and me, if you testify, say he was a blessing to this segment. Now I have another person, Mr. Kochi. Every time I meet him, it's fun. It's everything. It's just everything. It's everything. And like I said, or like I always talk, any person who you see me hang out with, that person is a community builder in their own way. Any person you see me talking to, any person you see me I bring on my platform, no saying that person way, it worry about the community. I don't care what you think about the person. I don't like just go look deep into their life. That person will get something where they contribute for your own way and a very, very unique way. My brother, welcome for Toride.
Thank you. Master Toride.
Alpha.
No, brother. This.
Oh good man. I'm glad to have you.
Today is business, not the usual time. Just be talk, just they talk, they laugh.
Anytime I see you, the first thing I think, okay, man, look what I trouser. If he end for a trouser, they touch your ankle.
I even say one look was from the other day.
That man always put money. Yeah. I did not put them. I did put $1,000. Wow, how for you, man?
Well, thank God, bro, man.
Beautiful, man. I'm glad to get you on Toride. I've always wanted to have you here because me and you don't always get different opinions, but trust me, even if I don't learn that particular time when I go home, I see that I think about the things you tell me. I'm like, okay, I'll share some experience with you. Mm-hmm. I remember some event. If I remember fine, it will be an event. You understand? And that day I had 2 events in town because I get people that they help me not do events and all that. So I don't go set up for the other event and then get the guys the way they're supposed to be there. Try to arrange them and other stuff, and I come up with it will be event. I was a little bit late, and then but before I even change and all that stuff, the event already kick in. And if it go ahead, so I want to go change where the event they already run. We had fun that day and everything, and then you call me later. You tell me say, Toride come so I come. You say, I want to tell you something. You know say. You need to really brand yourself, especially because that's one thing I admire about you. Your dressing, your everything. Like even the way call you for morning time, the way you come out penya. You say, you know, so if you always do this, and you add to your brand. My brother, you know if you ever know, but from that day, right? Any other person who is stupid or a dull, we go look at like, oh, the man want blast me, say I not dress fine or this and that. But for me, I looked at it like this is somebody who cares about our community. Every other photographer or videographer out there, they brand themselves. Yeah. If I even used to meet some of them, the way they dress, I'd even be like, wow. You understand? That one thing you told me that day, right? From that, I don't be like, I'm gonna bring you on Toride. Because that is somebody who cares about the community. You know, you be already dressed you fine with the guy, your phone and everything. Sure. So that even a place where every day. People they be talking, oh, say that my high dress and all that kind of stuff, but you took it upon you. I will correct the person, so may become a better person for represent our community. Fine. Welcome on Toride. Tell us a little bit about you, your name, where you're from.
I don't transition through so many names. Them are part of the natural names apart from the name that we give me from birth. Mm-hmm. Because I realized at one time, say when I moved from one community to another, they get a name where they give me.
The one call you, yeah.
So I was born Aloysius Kotindingsa.
Wow.
I'm from a small village called Nza.
Mm-hmm.
Nza, one of the 6 villages that they make up the Bamenda Central.
Mm-hmm.
They are descendants from Bafokeng.
Yep.
We speak the same, everything the same.
Mm-hmm.
And that normal kingdom issue where we happen in those days, brothers they split. Mm-hmm. So Bafokeng get a lot of those brothers the way they split scatter around. Mm-hmm. So that's it about my origin. Mm-hmm. What do I say next?
What you do and maybe...
Oh, okay, yeah. right now, I've been into the movie industry since 2000. But I became slower when I moved to the United States.
Yep.
Then later on, I moved into IT, in particular department they call DevOps. DevOps them now is special them on IT where they work they facilitate the job in between developers and testers, developers and testers, something like that. So I also run a business now with a friend around town where you know it. I don't know call his name because we run a trucking company, trucking academy together, like CDL. If you want to have your CDL license, yes. So I run the business with him together. He's a nice gentleman, but people need to understand him. So apart from that, what I like cooking. My guys are
you kidding me?
Oh yes. If you tell any man for Arlington area, just ask us on this bongo if he cook.
Are you kidding me? I never ever look. I never.
Oh my God. But if I put pot for fire, they cook for fish. Oh God.
But so I know when you ask how long you don't be for America and other stuff, but what is it like for you traveling from that small village who you talk about to America? What is the experience like for you? How does it feel like?
Well, first thing we didn't I say my village is part of a urban city.
City, yeah.
So transitioning from Cameroon, let me say from Bamenda, first landed in DMV area, generally Maryland, Washington DC.
Yeah.
Then moving up to Dallas Fort Worth area. My first thing where I realized where ever come up from my brain activity, why is it that everybody is smiling in the United States?
Yeah.
As when I get eye contact, person not smile. So I know they comprehend the thing.
Yeah.
So I tell that one time I care less about the parliament that smile. I'm the look and now, because I realized myself for Cameroon, you just see people that always look wounded.
Yeah.
You never see person welcome you with a smile.
Yeah.
I said, normally guys are with that smile.
Yeah, you need for understanding the chapter.
You can't take me a while for understand, say, it's just a cultural thing. It's just part of their welcoming attitude.
Yes.
When they see somebody, just put on a smiling face and stuff like that to make the day go somewhere
better.
So that's it. It was a whole school for me, reading street names, like when they say I better drive, I better DR, I'll pronounce it I better doctor. So
maybe you want to know. I better drive DR. I better doctor. I'm like, man, this doctor not really do some good work. What's it? They give streets. Boss.
Yeah.
Go back to that small community you come from, Bamenda.
Yeah.
Growing up, did you think, okay, for come up for Tarikun and go for another place for Bamenda? I don't remember any. Okay, I say Boya Bamenda Street or whatever. Did you ever feel like that is also part of traveling, like leaving your small community, your small quartier, and just go for the other quartier, go see what happen for day, how the house is a day for day, and all that? Do you feel back then? Did you feel like that was traveling?
Okay. I'll tell you something frankly. Even when I was a baby, as young as I was, I think I would not always get the edge on traveling.
Okay.
I like to see new things because I believe that's one of the best ways to learn, to travel.
Okay.
Once you see things, you cannot argue them, but when you hear them, you argue.
Fact. You
Yeah.
easily dispute what you just hear and hear.
Yeah.
But when you see
Once you see
your
am.
conscience go tell you need to argue.
Yeah, you not even the issue of argument, it just disappears.
Yep,
from
that's
you.
true.
Yeah. So normally there were neighborhoods that I would just like to go around and look at them. Not because I really prepare my time to go out there. But if I dey pass around that area, no man will tell me for pay, say no be there, no be no construction.
True.
So one time with the one use on gunshot, he just come out and say, hey, you don't ever hear about the play. Me, you just cut.
Me, you just
sometimes
cut.
you cut every you lost, you ask some person, I will come up.
Yeah,
after
I
that
come on,
main
yeah,
road.
yeah.
Yeah. So I think say traveling now something where it be necessary for human life. I bet you, my brother, it's a therapy.
That's true.
Yeah, it's a therapy. It's a therapy, especially for people that, first of all, have an open mind. Yeah. So, actually, seeing new things is very important. It doesn't matter the distance, but you have to travel before you meet those things. Some people they think they travel now, let's say more enter plane or more enter.
We'll get to that, especially after this small musical break. We'll get to that because I want really people need to understand, like, you'll be just traveling not only means, you know, means you only enter plane.
Yeah.
But
Baby, I want you to be mine. Baby, baby, I want you to be mine. To be mine. Hello, mom, baby, baby, baby. Écoute-moi, baby, baby, baby. I want you to be mine. Baby, baby, I want you to be mine. To be mine. Oh, na, na, na. Na, 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 na. Yeah, I want you to be mine. Na, na, na. Baby, que tu sois le mien. Le mien. Want you to be mine. Want you to be mine, mine, mine. Hello, mon baby, baby, baby. Écoute-moi, baby, baby, baby. I want you to be mine, baby, baby. I want you to be mine, Hello, mon baby, baby, baby. Écoute-moi, baby, baby, baby. I want you to be mine, baby, baby. I want you to be mine, Hello, mon baby, baby, baby. Écoute-moi, baby, baby, baby. I want you to be mine, baby, baby. I want you to be mine, Hello, mom, baby, baby, baby. Écoute-moi, baby, baby, baby. I want you to be mine, baby, baby. I want you to be mine,
Okay, we'll take another shot.
It's Philip is a bad girl.
It's a woman. Allô, bébé. Comment tu t'appelles, comment tu vas, bébé? Quand je suis faux de toi, je veux savoir, bébé. Cause I really, really want you to be my baby, to be mine. Regarde-moi, baby. Comment tu feras quand tu me vois pas, bébé? Appelle-moi seulement et je serai là, baby. Cause I really, really want you to be mine, to be mine. You make my heart go. Don't tell me no. You know I love you. Let's get you know. You make my heart go. Don't tell me no. Papa, you know I love you. Let's get you know. Hello, mom, baby, baby, baby. Écoute-moi, baby, baby, baby. I want you to be mine, baby, baby. I want you to be mine, to be mine. Hello, mom, baby, baby, baby. Écoute-moi, baby, baby, baby. I want you to be mine, baby, baby. I want you to be mine, to be mine. Loose for the boy that miss a bad girl thing. When we stepping at the place, it gon' scatter. Me no say you gon' work, got to come up with the moolah. Ain't just a pretty face, I got the brains and the boomer, boomer. G, I got the brains and the bum, 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 bum. Now the place, it gon' scatter. Me no say you gon' work, got to come up with the moolah. Ain't just a pretty face, I got the brains and the boomer, boomer. G, I got
man, guys, thank you very, very much for being patient with us. I beg, wanna continue for share, wanna continue for comment, questions. We want question, one questions. Any person you want to call you, let us know. Today we just there for you now for share knowledge. We just there for you now for talk. We there for you now for learn. And please, please, please share this video. You the watch already, you learn. With the watch, with the talk, with the learn. But we want more people to get on board and we will continue learn. On already know, man, I got my boss. Before we go for that break, we'll talk about something. Traveling. Is it just about enter moto, come over Kumba, go for Ekumbi, or come over Kumba, go for Buea, or come over Bamenda, go for Bafusam, or come over Yaoundé, or come over Lagos, go for America? Is that all about traveling, or is there more to traveling than just being there physically?
I think when we talk about traveling to an extent, I see it in another perspective, although it is a way that a lot of people don't see it.
Mm-hmm.
When an information is brought to you,
Mm-hmm.
especially when it is pure, unedited,
Mm-hmm.
which you could have traveled yourself and meet that same
Information. Mm-hmm.
I think somehow you've traveled
Wow.
because your knowledge has made something that is not in your environment.
Very true.
Your thinking has made something
Mm-hmm.
that is not in your environment.
Mm-hmm.
So, excuse me.
Welcome to Bixby. You can talk to me any.
Sorry about that.
Mm-hmm.
So, once your mind go out to meet something
Mm-hmm.
that is not altered.
Mm-hmm.
For example, when real life documentaries are being projected to you,
Mm-hmm.
I think you've traveled somehow. It's somehow logical
That's very true.
because the only difference is that you didn't go to the place,
Yeah,
but you were able to have information from the place.
that's true.
So if you can able to use that information,
Mm-hmm.
someone that might have been to that place might not ever use the information.
That's true.
So from the conception of traveling, it all depends what is on your mind, what is your purpose
Mm-hmm.
of moving. If you think you want to go to this place,
Mm-hmm.
do you just want to go there and just look around, or you need an information from that place?
Mm-hmm.
So it all depends on an individual.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that places that you cannot get there,
Mm-hmm.
try and get the information.
Mm-hmm.
Because me as a person,
Mm-hmm.
I believe that one thing I travel to do is to see new things and learn new things.
Voila.
So if you cannot go to those places, try and get the information from the places.
Guys, and I don't hear, and I feel like this is so important. Traveling is not just about enter moto and then go. No. If you get there, before you get there, make sure you get the information. Just like our previous guest be the talk. Even before you get to a place, you need to know about those places. You need to reach out to people who can give you information. You need to go out there and do your own research, because even if you ask information from some person, you understand. One way he talk, I really like him. He said traveling is you getting information from a place which is unedited. What it means is, even if some person travel, go for that place, and they come in, no can tell you the truth about that place, it be useless.
Yeah.
Right? So, if you even stay for a year and then you get information about Kumba, about Bamenda, about Kumbu, about all these places, first-hand information where it be sincere, it be truthful, then you have traveled to the place. Because if you actually brag, and that's the most challenging thing we have nowadays. So man, they go for they see blue, can't tell you how you see a sky blue or a purple or a green or whatever.
Sure.
It's crazy, but I really like what you said about that. Now, I want you to share with us, I know you don't travel a lot. I've been checking your stuff on Facebook and social media. Your worst traveling experience, if you have anyone.
When you travel to a land whereby you don't speak the same language that you speak, that was when I turned around and I congratulated Cameroonians somehow. But I only congratulated a part of Cameroon. and I'll end it at that point because I'll tell you something. I remember when I was still back home, one day I met a group of bike riders.
Riders, yeah.
They were white. So none of them could speak English. It sounds like they were Germans or Dutch. So they were trying to get a direction. But they were asking me if I've seen another group of bike riders
Go that way.
going. It was somewhere around Bamboo, Three Corners. So they didn't know where their colleagues, the direction their colleagues went to. So at that point, I felt as a responsibility that I need to help them. I wasn't there when the first group of people
Passed.
But I did everything just to get a name to know which direction they are going. So when they pronounce the name Dog, I know, okay, I call one person.
Did they pronounce it correctly?
Yes, they tried somehow. Or they were somehow Dog or something like that. Then I could get
You
it.
figure out,
Yes,
yeah.
I could get it. So I called one person that was selling at the store right there. I asked if he have seen any group of
Bike guys.
bike, yeah, they say, yeah. Then they pointed the direction towards Sapga, which actually they went towards Ndop. Then I just pointed the direction. Now, go to a country whereby they don't even speak English and the only thing you speak is English. Nobody even pay attention to you.
That's true.
That was the first difficulties that I had. You understand? Second difficulty I had was food.
That's another thing, man.
Yeah, it was
You know I like chop suey.
Yeah, it was food, but there is something that I like to try new things, especially when I see something familiar. I was able to eat something just because I saw fish in it. It ended up to be like some kind of technical pepper soup. I don't know really how to pepper soup. That was just kind of plain.
Yeah.
Tomatoes in water and stuff like that. There was no pepper in it.
Yeah, but
But I understood it was from that kind of pepper soup. That was the only thing I could eat.
Yeah.
And that was in Seychelles Island.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I think, but the thing you're going to gain from the traveling is enormous.
It doesn't matter whether the experience is good or bad.
Yeah, even your experience of not being used to with what you eat, just for the fact that you ate something different from your regular food.
It's an experience you should cherish.
Yeah, you should cherish.
Wow.
It's very nice. It's something that I really love it. If I can travel every month, I'll do.
Wow. So you traveled a lot, and I don't know, let's just dive into your best experience, like the one experience you had that you traveled that made you feel like, okay, I think traveling is a beautiful thing.
That was in Cameroon.
Okay.
It will surprise you.
Yep.
We went for National Art and Festival Award in Marwa. So the selected artists that were supposed to go to Marwa, we flew to Marwa through a military plane.
Wow.
We went to Marwa.
That was your first time?
No, that was not. Yeah, that was my first time in a plane. Then, when we landed in Marwa, the first thing I discovered was that goat can actually eat paper.
Nah, you lie.
They argue. Goat chew carton from my phone. So they swallow. Now from Marwa, I discovered and said, go to climb tree.
No, that one I know. That one I can actually confirm. I've seen goats or animals do crazy things, but the paper part I did not really.
Yes.
Tell me more.
Goat actually chew carton. Enjoy like how he chop. I was looking at it and I said, if I don't have a witness to
Yeah.
argue me,
Yeah.
I call one of my guys. I said, look what that.
What
goat
is happening?
So it looks like it was a bag that something fresh came out of it. I think it was fresh fish or something.
Yeah. So they'll just smell the fish.
Yeah, I think so. Something.
And then they
it-
just-
It was really cool with that heat in Marua. So I folded my arms and looked at it. It was so shocking. Then it was my first time seeing goat climbing on a tree. Just to hunt for fresh leaf.
Wow.
Yeah. Then I'm like, wow. This is really, really, really surprising. So, just there in North, I saw a lot of things. I learned a lot of things. People have houses, but at night you see everybody outside.
Yeah. This experience are beautiful.
Because of the weather
Condition.
Yeah. Man, it was like, I can't wait to go back to Bamenda.
Wow.
Yeah, I couldn't wait to go back.
So technically what you're saying is the experience actually got you to realize how beautiful where you're coming from is.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
And that is so true. That is so true. We live in America where we have so many things, we have almost everything, but if there's one thing I miss, if there's one thing we sit together and we complain or we talk about, in as much as people can ship arrow and ship achu and ship achu spices and all these things, I just feel like it didn't say when they cook that achu for village, under that village housing, under that circumstances, under that climatic conditions and all that stuff, it didn't actually taste different.
Sure. Let me tell you something. Anything that is on its natural form,
Yeah.
once it moves from one geographical area to another,
It changes.
it changes.
At least even if the change be small.
Yeah. And it's because everything that is natural has a great part to play. Let me say, for example, the food. It has a great... That is why you can eat 10 bundles of fufu and arrow. The only thing is that you get so full. Nobody is going to say, oh, you've taken a lot of this one, you've taken a lot of this. But try McDonald's, you get the result.
You get the result, yeah.
So it's because one is just natural, one is chemically produced. Yes. That is the same thing with natural medicine and pharmaceutical. Pharmaceutical has a lot of regulation because it's more of chemical based.
Put together, yeah.
But natural medicines at times don't really have that so much complications because it's like a food. It's like a food. So when you're eating something that is natural, you tend to have a better result than something that is chemically produced. It took me time when I moved to the United States. It took me time for me to really grab the taste of food.
That is where I was going. What is your worst experience traveling to the United States? What was your worst experience?
My worst experience first was that you don't have Idle Center.
Idle Center? Oh, Idle Park.
Yeah. Now, there was a difficult time for me back home before I traveled within a short period.
Yeah.
That made me to learn a lot. And after that period, during that period, you just get up in the morning, eat,
You go to
meet
the
a
Idle
group
Park.
of friends, like-minded guys.
Yeah.
They talk stupid
They should go for
politics.
junction.
That is what I call Idle Center. They talk stupid politics, talk things out of imagination without any substantial backup and stuff like that. Then I moved over here, got up in the morning. Everywhere was just so quiet for my liking. And so that was the first thing that was so
Crazy.
So crazy.
Yeah.
Then secondly, the food. It took me time to really grab the taste of a food.
That's so true.
It took me time until someone had to explain to me that though we have all this here, But for the process and for the time being that I stayed, the food I've stayed through transit, temperature has fluctuated. So it has to affect the taste of the food.
Food. Wow.
So I'm like, oh my God. So
And what is the most beautiful memories you have? So like that one thing about America that makes you feel like, okay, I'm happy I traveled to this place.
my brother, listen. I'll say something. Some people will say I'm out of proportion, but you know, at times they don't explain America to people. You experience it. There are things that I don't care. We'll sit here for 5 hours and explain to people back home.
They'll never understand.
You have to experience it.
Wow.
But I tell people that the United States is a first test that God has given to mankind to try to see if you can really enjoy heaven.
Wow, that is deep.
Yes. The reason why I say so is because look at the roads, look at everything. I'll not talk about that. Listen to me. Any society that your thinking and your freedom is controlled by another person, you are in jail and you are in bondage.
Wow.
Let me repeat it.
Yeah.
Any society that your thinking and your freedom is being controlled by another person, you are in jail. And you need to be taken out of
bondage.
One thing that has made this country as powerful as it is is freedom.
Very true. Very, 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 very
Every
true.
free thinking society is bound to prosper.
Yep.
Every free thinking society is bound to prosper. I don't care how people can put it, I don't care how people think about it. If your mind is not stable, if you are not able to say things that is bothering you,
You're in jail.
you are not going anywhere, you are in jail.
That's true.
And that one is even more critical, especially for people that love their society.
Yeah.
Then there is another thing I'll tell you. The first thing that I discovered in this country that made me, I'm like, so you can actually, a policeman can actually see you in difficulties and help you to change your tire.
Take you home.
You can actually walk to the mayor's office and question why that project that is being done in your neighborhood
It's not moving forward.
is not moving forward. You can actually go to your city and demand a copy of expenditure, income and expenditure for that city. My brother.
You travel, Cameroon.
Man, don't call Cameroon because don't talk now, so I don't start. Try and for any place where people they think say this one because they are government officials. They cannot question them or stuff like that. It is just so crazy.
Yeah.
By the time when those things say development starts from thinking and freedom,
Yeah.
we are going nowhere.
And that is what I was going to ask you. Do you feel, because that's one challenge we are facing right now, the fact that so many people have traveled from Cameroon to America. I'll use America because we're different America.
Sure.
We don't see the experience. We don't experience this thing there. We live this thing there. We see how things are simple, and we see how we can actually do something about where we are coming from. Even if we need the plan for go back for day, but then just make them better for the people that they did it. It don't push we for do one or two things and other stuff. So now the question for me is, it technically means traveling get a good and a bad side.
Sure.
So where do you think say our people get for focus on for make sure say will they actually copy more of the good things, you understand, and bless our community instead of copy the fact say, oh, for America, there's freedom of this, I can challenge this, I can buy this and ship, and then they'll hurt somebody with back home and other stuff, and or I can create chaos because according to me, I don't come from America, I don't touch you where you create chaos, at the end of the day, you'll get result and all that stuff. What do you think our people should know or should consider whenever they learn whatever they learn from these countries that they don't travel to?
Okay, now, I'll first start from the nice things where our community they try for do where they don't learn them from outside. Our community don't always been their development don't always been a community-based development.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, say, I like to talk things that I can give facts. I know they argue me things where I don't really get knowledge about it.
Yeah.
If you look, for example, you look between Northwest and Southwest, if you delete that diaspora, that two regions that
exist, that's true.
Look the recent document where Biden signed up.
The CPS?
Yes. They say you affect at least 11,000 Cameroonians.
Wow.
Now, I can bet you, say for that 11,000, 10,500 are Anglo-funded.
Yep.
You understand?
Yeah.
Now, not talk about the people that they don't already get their donkey. Check now, say if 11,500 people take 6 months for send $200 to Cameroon.
That's crazy money, man. That's huge.
You understand? And I think that we don't always run with society. I get responsibility back home where I think, say, if not because of United States, if not because I find myself in the country.
You know, for fiscal them, yeah.
And a lot of people that for community they do it that way. I like it. May I go for the other bad fashion world don't can copy it. Number one, bad fashion. Lizard for Cameroon and the big crocodile for America.
Yep.
You understand? If we sharp at times, we will not say some people that come into the country now waste of time.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, I don't live for DMV area whereby you think say peer pressure, then are only within some certain age.
No lie.
No. For some certain age, you haven't been worse,
It
especially when you need to achieve your goals and you don't plan them. For DMV area, you actually see guys that when they need divine intervention will come back to track.
Wow.
When I say divine intervention, I mean prayer and fasting where they need to skip no one day.
Wow.
Now, our ladies, where they used to be a very good ladies back home.
Yeah.
Now, why that way I thought exposure, they give people their true meaning, their true self.
Yeah.
Most of that girl, they're humble for Cameroon because they never ever dream say they will get a job.
Get money.
Get money.
They will be independent.
Yes, we can buy their motor, do their thing. So when they come for the country, they realize that say, yeah.
They will do all that thing.
They will do all that kind of thing.
And even the cucumber, if you get of any sort of one time.
Yes. Now, instead for them for Adam as a plus to their profile, they go use them for challenge their husband or their boyfriend. Which you don't always be so at the end of it now that they regret them.
Yep.
You don't always be till at the end of it now that they regret them. Coming now to another issue. This one will be very technical and very strong. As much as thing and if we talk about the socialize the dreaming bowl.
Yeah.
But one thing that about me, I'd like to talk things in the way we did. Some very bad fashion will wrong it and I say we will not say Cameroon not be the best. But at time we'll not forget saying a country will come over there.
Yeah.
sometimes the day when we create lies and stories of chaos for talk about place who come on there. It dey like the curse your own house.
That's very true. That's very true.
Don't get me wrong.
That's very true.
Some man go here so say, hey, why the man they talk so? But if you approach me from your own angle, I will take him from that way we be. Don't settle him for that way we be. Then I'll tell you why I make so and so statement at a particular given time.
That is deep, man.
Yes. Cameroonian, they did the country where they don't rate or say when they die. When they just look somewhere for island to here for cemetery.
True, they
might not bother to take you go Cameroon. Because they ever realize that say ever it goes one woke up.
You go wake on Cameroon, it go be nice.
Now new problem now. Later it goes back for America. For play way, if you get good fresh air, good. I tell you the ghosts don't walk up a tar road. Ghosts don't need fresh air. Ghosts don't need good drinking water. So don't tell you for Cameroon. So now the extent that we don't hit where we will come from. Where I think so we really need to be a little bit soft. Yeah. Wow. Because as long as he get his own bad part there, he get his own good part there. Men will be very strong today because many things that way it may will be stronger. We'll learn about Cameroon.
That is the one thing I keep telling people. We ignore the blessing where their curse bring to us.
Yes.
And then we just want to focus on, now that curse, now that curse. No, these things, the fact that they deny with this, the fact that they restrict us with this, guess what? We talked about the situation of if we take away the bushfalla community in our community, in our Anglophone, especially our Anglophone community, right?
Yeah.
It breaks down the society completely.
Yeah.
But guess what? How did we get to, we need for bush? Because we don't realize they never give we jobs.
Yeah.
They never give we this, they never give we this, they never give we this. So we needed to look for a solution. Imagine say they will give you jobs. You will probably be as a primary school teacher now for Ngoki Tunja. You did earn how much? 50,000 or 70,000. How much are you making now? You're making millions every month. You understand? How many people you help now? How many people would you help with 70,000? So I keep telling people, man, I really like the fact you bring up that point. In as much as this country we are coming from is trouble, I don't call and say case. It's trouble. We have bad leaders. We have this. We have this. The blessing for all that, I say, wait, you don't strengthen we, you don't push people for think, you don't push people think out of the box. And today we reap the benefits. We have so many doctors, we have so many. How many people they never hear they doctor for Cameroon? You create for us, you want to become doctor. You have how much money for spend for queues. But guess what?
It's a lot.
But guess what? Any man video coming for decide say, hey, I want to become a doctor, and tomorrow they become a doctor.
Yeah. Next week I'm going to find out. I'm going into medical.
Yeah. So now the thing that way, as you talk, now the blessing that way, I feel like our community would over ignore them. We only focus on the negative, and I really pray say so many people, the few people that they watch online, if you take your advice and will continue share knowledge way, you'll continue benefit we. Boss, we don't already run for too long. What to be your as a traveler, especially where you don't move. I know I will use that word migrant or whatever. Person we don't travel from.
I'm migrant. I'm migrant.
Person don't travel from back home, Mother Africa to here. What to be your advice if you give our young folks, especially the one way they dream also for travel, the one way they already make plans, the one way they already in the process. Which be that advice if you give them?
Okay, yeah, my advice. I'll be very frank. If you get away for run Cameroon, run them. I go substantiate the part for you. Ever it take me now 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Any young man with the Cameroon will get away for leave. Leave. Especially when you be Anglophone. The reason why I say especially when you be Anglophone because our way of culture be different from the French people their way. With food and alcohol, they are good. Everything is fine. They never complain. You understand? Now, we have a different style where they don't raise we up and want to grow. Guess what? If you look at Cameroon government today, it's like a time bomb. There is no hope. There is no future.
That's crazy. Man.
Yeah. So, what do you want really do? No opportunity, not there where they can for some younger person where if we say, okay, if we give you that zeal for stay back, you understand? I'll tell you something will happen. Douala now don't even become worse. Where gendarme officers and police officers they'll just see you for street where be Anglophone. So far as you look good, they just harass you.
Harass you, yeah.
Take your phone, ask you money. The worst one is somebody they don't browse your phone.
They see someone of that kind of thing.
It happens to one of my nephew. If not because of a family friend when a police commissioner. The guy that the genre they actually take the phone go down. Yeah. Now he call now the next day that they come so that they can't take money. They don't know say they would have done. After they reach they panic say they will deploy the master so I keep us in phone for 24 hours. So I play. Now na friend no una know you know.
Wow.
So with all those things the young man at that one tell me what we do for man. It first go through a trauma we don't finish school job no day. Then are the norms that way they happen. So if you have the way to live, live. No waste your generation. Now God rescue my own generation before I come over Cameroon. Because part is already wasted back there. Sincerely. I get one of my classmates where each time when I think about that guy,
you cry.
I cry because that guy was super
Smart.
sharp.
Smart.
Smart.
So many
maths
people.
for that math.
So many smart, talented people
Yes.
and all that wolf wasted.
The last time I asked about that guy, oh boy, I wept. They said they teach your primary school. Teach your primary school.
Yeah.
I said, they find the number, give me a hit up. I shocked. You know that kind of people, they're a role model around. I shocked. I just confused. That guy tell me, say, he did write Q's pass. He write them a NAM pass. He writes another public exam, then a 2 pass. He said the last one we write and at this forestry. He decided to carry the result for all that to them. Reach the data they do this thing. They do orals. He showed that man so say now my orals this I don't bring up. If I will pass all the public exam them, the man look he laugh go, say me go with result.
And the results will come negative.
Yes.
But trust me, and if he actually argue with you to talk, if any person get away if he travel out of Cameroon, it will be a blessing. But just make sure like he don't talk earlier and like our other guests talk. Just make sure so you know where you're going to be very sure.
Sorry.
Yes.
Now the second part that for which I want to get for talk. People that just hear say traveling.
They just jump.
I don't see person where our former guest he talk something about trauma for person where he travel, see dead bodies there.
He did for hospital now.
He did now for trauma hospital. See, if you come out Cameroon, where you not say they travel, sit down. Don't just happy because you are leaving. Sit down and ask yourself, this place where I go. How this place day? What to be the lifestyle for this place? How can I make up life in this place? No come on leave Cameroon, go to another country or go reach now for the turn now the one year say be preacher. Because I know say hardship they move people in different talent. No, that's true, no laugh.
No, you talk true.
Yeah. Do your research very well. Do your research very well. Now, why do I see two people that go the same route? One man unbelievable say we get leakage. Now, because of the research rate one.
That's true.
Yeah. Now, because of the research rate one.
Wow.
One thing, my exposure for traveling made me understand one thing.
Yeah.
Say, other people that for primary school where you and they will compete. So who don't take first, who don't take second? You don't get used.
You don't get used, truly.
Now job will make me a repair skin fine.
Yeah.
Life experience.
Yeah, not the best.
Not the best. Real life experience. Education is good.
Yeah.
Read and write. Get higher education. Life perfect. It places you in a better position. Exposure in life is very important. Now why that you get 2 medical doctor them?
Yeah.
One a business medical doctor. One a employee.
That's true. That's so true, man. That's so true.
Yes, that because of exposure, think out of the box. Whatever I say, think out of the box. That's not easy.
You know, it's not easy.
It's not easy.
You first know the box with the inside before you want to think out of.
Think out of the box. You know if you know like the iron box.
You don't know like you never know whether the box is open. Or if you know how to open the box before you want to think.
You don't know the devil in the inside.
Man, this was so beautiful. Thank you very, very much for coming. I don't say you need to be social media over type of person, but your social media na Bongo.
Yes, Bongo. Now one of the names that way I get out for United States that way. And so when I move from one area to another, when I'll be very strong for instant movie industry, they will give me another one, Kotais. It's a modification of my middle name.
Okay.
I don't know. One monitor there for location.
So man call
ladies
Kotais.
just will come call and Kotais. And everybody just invest them. Then come over here. Some person just call me Bongo. And I asked that person today, say, why you call me Bongo? He said, the face that I see you, you will come on the Congolese. Yeah.
No,
he said, we come on the Gabonese.
Yeah.
Because the guy don't live from Gabon before. Then I just say, okay, wow. No,
trust me, if guy will call you so. If I don't see you, me and you don't meet up 100 times, 99.9999 of the time, you look like somebody who is a Gabonese. Because you know, back home, when you say Gabonese, no matter where they chop life, no matter where they dress, no matter where you always look you that way. But the one thing about you I really admire, I will tell you now, I don't know if I don't ever tell you, but now the conversations we have, and even though we really get into the argument and all this stuff, and you know we do this, guess what? You always try your best for explain for me, and you always put your point truth for some way. Even when I don't really digest what you talk for that sport, when I go house, I think about you. I'd always be like, I didn't think do a Bongo be tell me. I didn't think do it, and continue doing that because you will that person for our community where. You need to stand with wrong because I don't stand with wrong. You understand? You need to stand with an opinion because if I move away from the opinion, how my people go think and this and I know. You believe so much in this is the right thing and this is how we should go about it. You understand? Thank you very much for everything you do. Any question do you feel say or any topic do you want to talk about or I never talk about?
No, my first of all start for congratulate you for what you really do. You remember the first day we met?
Yeah, that was so many years ago.
Yes, the very first day we met. I saw your equipment, I saw everything. And I tell another third person, no mind what you did man do here. Time they come when they know if you realize that. But I want to tell you today, once I don't set everything and I come back into movie industry, I get 3 scripts standing by.
Okay.
We need to work on that.
Okay.
And why I say we need to work on that because make I tell you, any person where you don't deal with camera and behind the scene knows what it takes. Patience.
Yeah.
Something new. It's so nice. So just continue to do the best and stuff like that.
Wow.
And also if you ask me on a topic, we'll get a lot of topics. We cannot just get into it right now.
That's true.
With time in the future, we'll get into
jump
onto it. And the way the day where you invite me for talk, say more talk about the topic where it concerns business issue and how to run business or community.
We'll definitely talk about that, boss.
Yeah, that is very important.
Because that is the thing, my goal initially, now first of all, my goal initially began to get you here first. And now we already get you here and also, okay, we start make plan now, every now. What be your last message to our public?
Okay, guys, despite everything that is going on in our society today, I would like each and every one as a Cameroonian to bear in mind that hatred, pride, hatred and pride has been the tools that has destroyed people and their qualities. We should learn how to love our brothers. We should learn how to forgive. We should learn how to give and take advice. When I say so, some people might judge me in my personal life for something that has happened before now or not. Yes, no problem. I'm that kind of a person that when I love person, I like people, I like them. When I hate you, I hate you. I don't hide it. I make it open. So when you meet me, you know this is not the person I should hang around. Yeah, it's not something to pretend about it. But I always make sure I stand on the safer side because I like to mingle with people. People that knows me very well, they know that I like to create fun. I like to create comedy for people to laugh and enjoy. Life is so short to complicate.
That's true.
Yeah, life is so short. So, thank you guys once more for joining us in this show. I want to thank our producer and our host. I'm so happy, I'm so satisfied, I'm so delightful to be here today. And I wish to come back some other time and share with my community what you want me to,
Yeah, boss, definitely, yo. you must, no, you will come back, man. I know. That one I need even book.
Obviously, man.
You get for definitely come back.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, so guys, man, thank you very, very much for watching, and it was a beautiful day. I hope say
Codex on the beat.
Shawty, I know you got problems. Too much in your mind, and I say that you got trust issues too. But talk to me, baby. Talk to the man. I for no so the bad man overstand. I'm not your everyday type of nigga. I'll be a champion lover.